Here's our puzzle of the week. It is white to play and win. Before I show you the solution, then I shall let you know that you can click through the link to chesspuzzle.net and solve the position on an interactive board if you wish, or you could always set up the position with a real set and pieces. Up to you. So what's white up to here? Well, let me show you what's happened in the game. So I should say this was played in the Prague Summer Open in 2024. Yun against Eret. So in the game, white tried bishop c2 check. Not best. Now, that was not taken. If it's taken, then the bishop drops. If it's taken there. But instead, e4. So just blocking the check, and the bishop came back, bishop g6, so basically black has got control here and the king is safe. The game finished like this. There were some checks. In fact, the king escapes the checks like this, bishop f7. And then there's a huge problem on the back rank. And the game finished so. King h7, no more checks. And here white resigned. Okay, not a success. So bishop c2 is not the move. But there is a winning move, and that is, are you ready? Bishop d7. Nice move because it breaks the communication between rook and bishop. So it means in this position, queen takes bishop, check is threatened here. But also the bishop is threatening to cut back as well to start an attack. Okay, so what are black's options here? Well, first of all, let's see what happens on rook takes bishop. White picks up the rook. That's the trick. Queen takes. And I think we just have to assume this is winning. So white has a rook against the bishop. And you can pick the pawn on b7, should be winning. Okay, so what about bishop g6? So that covers this diagonal and saves the bishop. So you might like to have a think how white makes progress from this position. So this is a little bit fiddly, but there is a way to win. Okay, white to play. Are you ready? Queen e7 check. So king h6 is the toughest defense. And now queen d8. That is the tricky move. And the king has been checked to a very awkward position. So, well, let's see what happens on rook c1. So that's the obvious move. Trying to get to white along the first rank. So here white wins with queen h8 check. Bishop h7 is forced. Queen f8 check. And bishop f5 mate. Bishop e8 is also mate, but I like that checkmate very much with the queen and bishop. So this is the problem. So bishop g6. Queen e7 and queen d8, and there's no good defense here. Let me see, you could try g4, but, well, this is nice. So before going any further, you don't take the rook straight away, but you make sure that the king is safe, and only then check. And take the rook. That's a nice finesse. And bishop c2. Okay, you can take this, and then the queen bounces back to the attack, and basically the king just gets hunted down here. And again, that very nice checkmate with the queen and bishop combining. So, coming back to the starting position, not bishop c2, but bishop d7 is the correct move. And black doesn't have a good defense there.